Welcome back to the old Talkin Bout podcast with Sean, Vaughn, and Sticks. Now, I like kind of how this is now. You know what I mean? Because it used to go Sean, Vaughn, Sticks, but now I can just go Sean, Vaughn, Sticks. You know what I mean? Special guest, old Tommie Guns over there. How you doing today, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
All right, we're here.
Yeah.
We are here.
I see that.
We may not. We almost didn't have the podcast this morning though.
Why?
Because we tripped a breaker in here last night. So we had everything going. We had the heaters, TV, lights. We had something else plugged in over there as well.
The lights for cornhole.
Yeah, the lights for cornhole, my big spotlights behind you.
And the fridge.
And fridge. Everything was going.
Everything's plugged in.
And I didn't have any more fuses. So I had to go get fuses this morning. And then when I went to go get fuses this morning, the breaker had tripped once I put the new fuses in. So I had to go downstairs and reset it, and it was a mess.
You're welcome.
So, thanks, bud.
Call Stixy freaking. I said, go check your breakers.
Well, because I had already done that. You know what I'm saying?
Double check, make sure.
It got double and triple check. So, yeah, it's fun stuff. Vaughn, how you doing today? Doing good?
Doing good.
Okay.
Living the dream.
Whose dream?
Not mine. That's for sure.
Not even like remotely close?
No.
Okay.
You know what my dream would be?
What's that?
Punta Cana.
Fucking bitches getting money?
No.
Punta Cana?
Yeah.
What about Jamaica?
I mean, Jamaica would. You know, just not here. Just not here. That would be the dream. Just not here.
Let's not get started on that again. There's gonna have to be just
Sticks just.
There's just gonna have to be a censorship just going through everything.
We know we're not getting sponsored by them.
No, not at all. Sticks, how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful.
How you feeling this morning? You tied one off a little bit last night.
Huh?
You tied one off a little bit last night.
What do you mean I tied
You
one?
drank?
Sticks
a little bit.
doesn't know what that means.
He drank a little decent amount last night.
Oh,
There's a lot of Arizonas in the trash can.
yeah.
There's a lot of the Umexes in the trash can too.
Is there? I didn't even see the Umexes.
They've been buried over time.
Fuck yeah.
I went home and passed out.
Yeah.
The old lady tried to get some. I said, no, I'm going to bed. I'm going to
That's
bed.
the first time Sticks has ever said no to some pussy.
Not the first time, but one of the few. One of the few rare.
That's funny.
Caitlin hit me with the old, are you hungry? You want anything? I'm like, I mean,
Had some pizza.
I could eat something, but like what are you trying to get? She's like, well, I can stop by on the way home and get Taco Bell because we were leaving. She's like, I can stop and get Taco Bell. I said, give me number 8.
Give me something.
Give me number 8, 2 cheesy roll-ups, Baja Blast.
Fuck it. Pops, how you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I can't complain.
What have you been doing this weekend?
What have I been doing this weekend? Not a whole lot, to tell you the truth, man. Life of a single man. Not doing too much.
Oh, you're retired now too.
I am. I went into re-retirement mode.
Re-retirement?
Re-retirement.
mode.
You getting bored yet or what?
Yes, I am. That's a great question. I'm getting really bored, starting to get itchy. Usually after a couple months, man, I start feel like I'm out of a rut.
Right.
Can't get out of a rut.
Well, I mean, you got plenty of shit to do though.
Yeah, that's true. I got my doggo at home.
Otis.
Otis.
Big old Otis.
Shout out Otis, dude.
65-pound English bulldog.
Fucking, he's just a
What a
chunk.
name.
It's my wingman.
I had a dog I used to call Otis. Had him for 3 days. Best dog I've ever had.
Had him for 3 days.
What dog was it?
It was a German Shepherd, I think, lab mix.
3 days. What the hell happened?
I was 16 and said, yeah, I don't want to take care of a dog. This is a lot more than I thought it was. This is a lot more. I already had
Jeez.
chickens and ducks and goats.
Jeez, Sticks.
buddy. Get it together.
Yeah, I had enough animals to take care of.
What'd you end up doing with him?
Gave him back.
Just took him back?
Yeah. I said, yeah, never mind. Y'all can have him.
Hey, get a little bit closer to your microphone when you talk. Just a little bit.
My bad, man. I'm
You're
new
good.
to this.
I know you are. Well, it's cool. So the whole purpose, we talked about this last week, that we wanted to start having people on here. What better way than to start it off with old Tommie Guns? This past week, Tuesday, correct? No.
Yes.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. Monday was
Tuesday.
Marine Corps birthday. Tuesday was Veterans Day.
Tuesday was Veterans Day, and that would have been 5 days ago. ish, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, 4 or 5 days ago. By the time you guys see it, it'll be almost a week ago. We screwed up last week. Obviously, we didn't have the soundboard, anything like that.
No.
We got a late start. It would have made more sense to do it this week because of getting the soundboard, having an
Yeah.
extra mic, all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Because then everybody can all now talk to each other and things like
Yeah.
that. So, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being here. I know you said you kind of forgot this morning. I know
I
that
did.
old age is kicking in a little bit.
I usually don't forget stuff like that, but I remember you talking to me about it, and I just, with football on Sunday, that's usually what I do, and I just got in my routine.
Your
and
groove.
I did.
Yeah. So trying to get old Papa H out of the groove, get him doing something new.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah,
and
trying.
that's a nice gesture.
Thank you for your service. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
You were in.
Thanks for noticing.
You were in what branch?
I was in the United States Marine Corps
What made you go to the Marine Corps?
because I thought they were the best, and they were the best dressed, and I actually got to go into the field I wanted to go into after I took the ASVAB test.
What was the field that you wanted to go into?
The aviation field part of it.
Why that?
Aircraft. I was interested in aircraft.
Okay.
So I was interested in working around aircraft, and I ended up going into the ordnance field, which is bombs, rockets, missiles, gun pods, napalm, all that good stuff.
Interesting.
Yes.
Very
Anything that
interesting.
turns a regular plane into a death and destruction device.
That's a bad motherfucker.
That's a
right there.
fucking cold ass quote right there.
Hey, you might have to put that one on a wall somewhere, bud.
Yeah.
Old Tommy Guns. Did you do anything? Did you go get a meal anywhere? Or?
I did. I went to a couple places because usually, man, you go somewhere and the line's outrageous of
Right.
somewhere you want to go, and it was just too crowded. But I went to a couple places. Where did I go? Let me think about this a minute. I think in the morning I went to, I like White Castle breakfast sandwiches,
Okay.
believe it or not.
They
guys
are
ever had White
good.
Castle
They are
breakfast?
good.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is the hidden gem. Nobody talks
them
about
waffle sliders.
I haven't had those. I get the bacon, sausage, and egg, just regular breakfast sandwich. Them things are fire. The sausage has got like a little kick to them. Those things are good.
You got to try the waffle sliders. Those are
Those
good.
are good, too.
Waffle sliders are good.
See, I've never had White Castle breakfast.
I used
yet.
to work
I've
at
not
White
had
Castle.
Dude, White Castle breakfast, I think, has got to be like best.
tier.
It is. And
It's
nobody
best
talks
fast
about it.
food. I don't know why
crazy. I
either.
know.
And I'm pretty sure you can get it all day long too.
You can.
Yeah.
You get breakfast all day long. That is a fact.
Interesting.
Here's the thing with White Castle. Sticks used to work at White Castle. They are fresh cooked eggs whenever you order something
Really?
with eggs.
They actually
it's
crack
a real
the
egg
egg
that
and-
you crack and cook. It's not like McDonald's where
Processed
it's this
shit.
weird watery puck. It's a real egg that you crack and cook.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Real
You
sausage
turn me up
too.
a little bit, Vaughn. Just a little bit. That's good. Because a lot of places nowadays, it's all processed bullshit. I mean, it's still processed bullshit no matter what, but it's like you said, it's that frozen shit. It's
Yeah.
not a real.
I
egg or
usually
anything like
get bacon, egg, whatever. I don't mess with sausage, but I don't know what it is about White Castle. Somebody turned me on to it about 4 or 5 years ago, man. Once I tried one, that sausage just freaking got some flavor to it.
It is good. It is
It's got
very
a little
good.
bit of a kick, which makes it nice.
So you went to White Castle for breakfast.
Yep. And then just went back home, chilled with the dog a little bit, and then I think dinner. I ended up going to I think it was Freddy's in Franklin, which they had I thought that you was going to get a free voucher for a free meal, but when I got up there, they said just show us your ID. So I showed them my ID, and I got a free combo meal.
That's awesome. It's awesome. I think it's really cool that places recognize that. And it's not. I mean, a lot of places recognize it all year long. They'll either give you like a military discount or something like that. But I think that's cool because
But you get the senior discount now, which I don't use on anything for some reason.
you should.
I know I'm 61 years old, and it's like
My dad uses it.
does he?
Hell yeah, he does.
I should,
Little
but I
Tim
just
Ball.
I'd
I
be
never,
using
I never
it. I
think about
mean-
it. Yeah, I mean, it's, especially in this economy, man, every little bit helps.
Right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, you don't want to be called a senior citizen yet. I don't.
Yeah,
think is what
you
it
know I
is.
don't like that
Yeah,
shit.
I know. I know it is.
Oh man, I'm
So-
hearing that a lot lately.
You said something interesting to me the other day.
What's
You were
that?
watching the Pat McAfee show.
Yes,
And it
they
was
did
from
it
Parris
from
Island.
Parris Island, one of the two places where they make Marines.
Really?
Yeah, San Diego is where I went, and then there's Parris Island. Everybody, I think, on the east and west of the United States, depends on where you're located at. So that group will go to San Diego, and the other group will go to Parris Island. So Pat McAfee did his show on Veterans Day at Paris Island, which was really cool.
Yeah, I
brought
saw
back some memories.
I saw some clips there. I saw some clips from his podcast of it, and I thought it was pretty cool. They had Trump on there. I saw.
Yeah, they interviewed him. They called him. He phoned in.
Yeah, I saw
they
that.
talked to him a little bit. It was pretty cool.
I saw that. You told me to ask you something. Where did hold on? Where did the oorah come from?
That's what a lot of people really don't understand. They when they say ooh-ha or oorah, there's a big difference from the way Marines do it and the way everybody else does it. Like the Army, I think they say hoo-ha or something like that.
Ooh-ha, like
but in the Marine Corps,
talking about a pussy or what?
I don't know what it means. It sounds off compared to the way we do it. But in the Marine Corps, it's like that's the sound you get.
Okay. Where does it come from?
It comes from they train it in you to when you're sticking the bayonet in somebody's gut and you pull it out. That's the noise you hear.
Huh.
Oh shit!
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we were taught that in boot camp.
You taught me something today.
What's that?
That.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. That's where that term comes from. As you're sticking the dummies through basic training, putting it in there, that's
kind of the sound that is supposed. Is that like a natural, like voluntary sound coming from
and
somebody?
it's also now it's a sound of camaraderie and stuff.
Yeah,
One guy says it, and everybody starts saying it. That's how Marines talk. A lot of people look and say, "What was that all about?" It's just,
yeah. Why? Where did the bulldog come from?
It was there before I started. I mean, I was in there from '83 to '87, and he was around, and I started liking the bulldog. That's why.
Is there any significance to the bulldog, like the bulldog with the Marine Corps, or is it
just because bulldogs were a fighting breed, and that's the way the Marine Corps is. They're a fighting breed.
Interesting.
And I got a bulldog tattoo too. That's the only tattoo I got. It was a bulldog, and of course now I've got a bulldog at home, so I'm kind of favoring the bulldog a little bit.
Kind of favoring it, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I know I asked you, like you said that you got into the field that you wanted to. All this other, like what did you always know that you wanted to go do this, or
No.
like what made you jump and go leap to that point to go into the Marines?
Well, I really like the way they looked, especially in the dress blues, man.
Right.
I mean, the dress blues is the baddest looking uniform on the planet, man. I mean, I just love the dress blues. I love the way they look. And I like the discipline. And then I started watching videos and stuff on basic training. And everybody says, oh, that's the worst basic training you can go to. Man, when I was growing up, I had discipline in my family.
Right.
I mean, I had discipline in my family. It wasn't that bad. My problem was I couldn't control myself from laughing during boot. That was my problem. dudes getting thrashed. I mean, drill instructors just tearing them the fuck up. And I would be laughing, and then I would be in.
Did you get your ass tore up on?
I got a story.
Okay.
Here comes a story.
Let's hear it.
So every night before you hit the rack at night, everybody lines up in their skivvy shorts. At the time, I mean, things have changed today, but this was in 1983.
Okay.
White skivvy shorts with your name stamped on them, white skivvy T-shirt. You're standing in front of your bunk, hands out, locked, or not yet hands out, but locked and cocked at attention until your drill instructor comes out, your senior drill instructor.
Okay.
So he'll come out and he'll do what's called a hygiene
What's your
inspection.
senior drill instructor? Is he typically what's his rank typically?
Usually, senior drill instructors got a little bit more rank over your regular drill instructors. They're probably gunnery sergeants.
Uh-huh.
A lot of the drill instructors are sergeants and staff sergeants.
Got you.
And usually, they're the ones. They're not as harsh and brash as the regular drill instructors.
Right.
They're, like they seem like the type. If you got a problem and you need to go talk to somebody, you can go talk to them because you don't want to talk to these other two motherfuckers. They will fucking tear your ass up.
Right.
So you're standing there. You go through what's called a hygiene inspection. They check your ears. You put your hands out. They check your nails. They check everything about you. Put the flashlight on you, whatever. So everybody's locked and cocked waiting for hygiene inspection. It goes right at.
I don't think locked and cocked would be the right term. Standing around a bunch of other men.
Locked and cocked, man. You're locked. It's called locked and cocked.
I understand. I think that's good.
So you're waiting there. Nobody's moving. Everybody's standing at attention. Nobody's moving. And then this one dude, his name was Private Quash, I remember, all the way down at the end of the squad bay. He comes running down when everybody's ready for this hygiene inspection in his skivvies. His fucking shit's hanging out of his fucking skivvies, fucking slamming all over the place. And he's going, whoa, 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 like the Three Stooges, heading to the bathroom, which was called the head in the military.
Okay.
Oh my
And then all of a sudden, man, I was laughing. I swear to God, that was the funniest shit I ever seen in my life. Then out of nowhere, 2 hands came up behind, grabbed me by the neck, and just something funny, Private Henninger? Sir, no, sir. Couldn't breathe. I mean, that's the shit. And then I'd have my rifle PT up above your head.
Yeah.
Till he gets tired, till the drill instructor gets tired. So that was my main problem, man. Discipline wasn't a problem with me. I ain't got a problem with doing what I'm told. It was just everything seemed so funny in boot camp, man. I mean, it was
and you're like you said, you're just watching these guys get their ass tore into.
Oh God, just getting in their faces and things they say, dude. The things they say is the best.
Now, how was it like towards you? Like when they, like you said, you didn't have a problem with discipline. So like when you got your ass chewed out and somebody was in your face, was it hard to be serious about it?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't at all for some reason. But seeing it happen to somebody else, man, is just hilarious. And I mean, that's it's weird, man. I mean, they really never got in my face like that very much, unless I would laugh or think something's funny. Because I was always doing what I was supposed to do. You know, I wasn't some belligerent fuck.
No. Well, and I mean, just knowing you for the 6 years that I've known you, like you're fucking goofball. Like you say some off the wall goofy shit, and then you're just
I'm not spun. I'll say whatever's on my mind.
Well, and that's the thing. Like you know, I could see that. I mean, I've known you like again for 6 years. So, I mean, you're of an older age now, so I can only imagine what it was when you were younger.
Yeah, and I was a little bit hyper too when I was younger, man. I've calmed down a lot since then, but I was a pretty hyper guy, man. I was a go-getter. Like we have the PFT test in there, you know.
What's the PFT test?
Physical fitness test, where that's what you're graded on. You're graded on doing pull-ups. I think it was a 3-mile run and sit-ups at the time. I don't know what it is now.
It's fucking Marley, bro.
Yeah.
Pull-ups, sit-ups, 3-mile run.
Yeah, you had to run 3 miles, I think, in less than 18 minutes to get a first class, do 20 pull-ups without kipping, and do 80 sit-ups in 2 minutes to get a first class. And that was always my goal, and it really wasn't that hard at that time in my life. I don't think I could do it now, get a first class, but, I mean, I could still do something.
How long did it take you to do that, like, to get that? Did it take you 1 try, 2 tries, 3 tries?
Yeah, on first try.
Really?
Yeah.
Just that good, huh?
Beast.
I'm not a conceited person at all. I'm not like that. It ain't all about me all the time. But that was your goal. My downfall is I'm a competitive person.
Right, very competitive.
Yeah. You know, you see me out here in cornhole, man. I mean, I'm 61 years old, and I don't like lose. I don't like nobody passing me on 465.
sounds like you, Sticks.
What's the third lane for, Sticks?
For passing.
That's for people that's got ticket money.
Out of the
that's
way.
Right. You got to have ticket money if you're in that lane.
We're doing at least 80.
That's right.
Minimum.
That is right.
Well, I mean, I've watched you too. I mean, I've watched you be very competitive as well. I mean,
it's everything, dude. And I hate that. And in high school, it was really bad too. And I feel bad for I played tennis, wrestled, and I played baseball. And I mean, I just feel sorry for my doubles partner in tennis, man, because I was just sometimes, man, it's bad, and I've learned a lot from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know one of the cool things for you. In that is, like you said, the camaraderie.
Yes, it's the best.
Do you still talk to a lot of guys from that time frame?
I do. I connected with a lot of them on Facebook. But the good thing about it is, if you ever got a problem with anything, and I don't care what it is, if you ever got a problem with something's wrong with your car, your refrigerator, electrical, there's always a dude from all walks of life in there that knows. Mm-hmm. The dude knows how to break into shit. I mean, you meet guys from all walks of life, and I was from the Midwest, and I met these guys from New York, California, all these guys. They're great guys, man.
Yeah.
Super guys, man. I mean, lifelong friends. I mean, it's just.
There's some guys here that were there any guys that you met from the Midwest, like Indiana, when you went that you're like still close with?
I went into the buddy system with the dude. He actually lived up north. I forget what town he lived in, but his name was Jerry Martin. He's the fire chief for Indianapolis Fire Department now.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's a really good dude, man. Really good dude. We went in together, and yeah, he's a good dude. I talk to him on Facebook. The majority of guys I talk to him, if they don't call me or anything, nobody calls anymore.
No,
you know?
no.
So
Maybe send a text every once in a while.
Yeah, it's too easy to just get on Facebook and say something.
Yep. What was I going to say to you? I was going to say something. I had something drawn up. You got anything? Either one of you guys got anything?
Oh, I got a couple questions.
Brittany.
Some of them did come from Brittany.
Brittany asked him to ask you questions.
These are going to be good because she definitely knows because she had to deal with it for years and years and years.
So she told me to ask you about your time in the Philippines.
Brittany's my daughter, by the way.
Yes, my wife. My wife, his daughter.
My wife.
I don't know how far we want to go with this, but this was the time of my life. She knows. I'm going to say this, and I'm not sugarcoating anything. Every single man, before they get married, needs to experience this. I see it online now. It's Thailand or whatever, but before it was the Philippines.
All the Philippines.
You can get everything's dirt cheap in the Philippines, and when I say dirt cheap, I mean wicker, leather, all these goods, just dirt cheap.
Didn't you bring back one of them blankets from the Philippines?
I
the
brought-
tiger blanket?
That wasn't from the Philippines. That was from Yecheon, Korea. I was in Korea too. I brought back 2 of these blankets, and they're still. I gave one to Brittany.
Yes.
But then my other one, it's still going strong. It's been over 30 years? Yeah. And they were dirt cheap, dude, and they're mink blankets. They're freaking nice, man. Warm. And yeah, but the Philippines, man, just it all started, man. And I knew once I was going over there, I heard all the stories, man, and I'm telling you.
What are the stories, Tommy?
Okay.
We want to hear them. Lay everything out.
I got you, man. I got you. I mean, it's a single man's paradise, dude. I mean, I'll start off by when you go into any bar over there, drinks are so cheap. It all started off. We left base, and they said, man, if you take like M&Ms, toilet paper, just common household things out there, man, people out there just flock to you. And I swear to God, these people, they would follow you like you were Peter Pan or something. I mean, you would have a following beyond belief. They see your little military haircut out there, it's over. But here's how it works. You go across this bridge to get ready to go into the village, and there's this river called Shit River. It's dark, it's nasty, it stinks, and there's a little bridge over it. I mean, you got to go over this bridge before you get into the town where everybody goes to hang out and have a good time. So you go over this bridge, and all of a sudden there'll be like a Filipino, could be a girl, a child, anything. You could have tennis shoes on. They're on your shoes, polishing them. Peso, because it's so poor over there.
Right.
And so they're just doing what they can to get a peso or something.
To get something.
I forget what the peso rate was, but it was next to nothing, man. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. You could go out compared to the prices today. You could go out, have a great time, eat, get totally shit faced, drink all the beer you can drink, and get laid, and you $20, you still have change in your pocket. Everything's just so cheap.
What do you think about that?
Well, so when are we going to plan a trip to Thailand?
I'm telling you, man, the biggest part of that, the expense will be the plane trip. I guarantee you, man. But now there's a problem over there now. I've heard from some.
The old lady boys?
That is correct.
Yes, they are a huge problem over there.
Yeah, one of the guys dated this lady boy for 3 weeks and didn't realize there was a lady boy, and then when he found out, I guess he took her head, his head, and smashed it on the freaking toilet. And now he's over there for life.
Eesh.
Yeah, that's the thing you got to look for today.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's a pretty commonality,
Look for
really.
that Adam's apple,
yeah, I
bro.
know.
Yeah, well, you can shave them down now. That's a surgery you can get. You can shave down the Adam's apple now.
I feel like
What?
that's
Yeah.
I feel like that's a pretty big commonality.
I feel
I
like
never heard of that.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
that leave like a scar?
Nope.
Shaving
Nope.
an Adam's apple.
You can shave it
Man.
down if you want to be
Is
a
that what
lady
they're
boy.
doing?
Yeah,
Wow.
dude, they got all the tricks now. You can't get away from it.
Shaved Adam's apple.
Yeah, they can do all kinds of stuff.
So let's get back on topic here. What was your experience in the Philippines?
My experience was when I first got out there, I knew I was only going to be over there. We were deployed over there. I was only going to be over there. It was Subic Bay, by the way. I knew I was only going to be over there for a little while, so I'm not going over there to fall in love. I'm not going over there to fall
Just
in
going
love.
over there to get a quick
Going
lick.
over there to
Get over
fuck.
there to get a quick lick and be done.
I was 18 years old.
Young,
so
dumb, and full
the
of
first night I was
cum.
there, this is the experience. You go into a bar. As soon as you go in there, they're lined up in there. They got state-of-the-art. The whole country, the whole town is poor. Everything is poor about it. It's just nasty. But the bars, that's where all the money's at. Lasers. I mean, and this is the 80s, lasers and everything. High-tech music, great sound. You go in there, and there's probably 100 Filipino women lined up in there
Just wait.
just waiting, just staring. And then all of a sudden, one of them will come run up to you. Hey, my girlfriend thinks you're cute. Well, which one's your girlfriend? And they're all freaking laughing and smiling and shit. So, I mean, it's so easy over there.
Yeah.
So easy. So the night went on. Of course, you do some things. You do some drinking. You do a lot of things. And the next night we go in there. After we get off from doing our flight line stuff, we go out there again. And then there's different ones in there. And you see different ones. So you go in there. Here comes somebody else. So I'm sitting there at this bar. And, of course, your buddies buy you free drinks and stuff, which don't cost much. But you're sitting there. So I was to the point where, all right, I'm starting to feel a little, and this is why I don't drink anymore. I mean, I still drink, but only on special occasions.
I think in the 6 years that I've ever seen you drink,
You don't see me drink that
I've
much.
seen you maybe
because
have a few, like 2 or 3 drinks.
It's a
in
rite
6
of
years.
passage, man. When you're out there every Friday and Saturday night, that's all they did was you drink on base, and you go out and drink, then you hook up with women, then you fight. I mean, that was every weekend. I had to go through that every weekend. And I got more stories about more fights and stuff like that. But, I mean, that was it just got old, man.
Right,
It got old.
Right.
It got old. Every weekend it was the same thing. Drinking. Fucking fighting. Every weekend.
What was that second one again?
It was just, it just every weekend it was the same thing.
Same old thing.
But anyway, I was sitting there and we were drinking, and this chick's on the bar dancing. It's like Coyote Ugly. I don't know if you guys have seen like Coyote Ugly stuff. They get on the bar in their little bikinis and stuff, and they're drinking whatever. So you take pesos and you stack them up on your little beer bottle. Like I would drink Red Horse and San Miguel beer was over there, man. Now those were the 2 big ones. Red Horse was so strong, I think if a fly landed I think I watched a fly on the brim of my beer, it would actually drop into the Red Horse beer after sitting on it. That's how strong it was.
Damn.
And then they bring you like a San Miguel beer with a big ice chunk hanging off of it, and it was like 17 cents.
Jeez.
And it was good. But anyway, you're sitting there and you start stacking these pesos up on there because that's how these girls make their money on tips and stuff. So they come down there, they get on the bar, pull their shit down like that. And they get down on there and they go all the way down on that beer bottle, and then your freaking pesos are gone. They take
no
your tips
shit.
like, yeah, so I saw a couple guys do this, and then me and the guy I was there with, we were having a good time. We were drunk, of course. So I said, "You got a lighter?" They're like, "A lighter? What do you want a lighter for? You don't smoke." So these pesos are stacked up on there, and I'm sitting there and I'm torching these. I'm torching these pesos with the lighter, man. It's totally uncharacteristic. I wouldn't do that for anything today, but I'm just saying I was young. She comes over there, dude, and gets down on that. Next thing you know, she freaking shot up, and this shot glass hit me on the back of my head, and this is the thing Filipino women have. All Filipino women in their little purses got a butterfly knife.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, and they know how to use it. I'm not lying. They know how to use it. And they put that right up against my neck. Oh, yeah.
Didn't go back in
the
that. We weren't allowed
fucking
back
around
in there.
find out is the real definition right there.
You weren't allowed. I'll just say, needless to say, you probably weren't allowed back in there.
No, I mean, it wasn't ever that. I mean, they escorted me out or whatever, but then the chick who was there that was digging on me, she wanted to go too, but then they want you to pay what's called a bar fine. I don't know if you guys ever heard of a bar fine. You pay a bar fine, you go in there, and literally that's how their government made their money. You pay their little bar fine. It was only like $30 or $40, and you get a receipt that says that girl's yours from such and such time to such and such time. So if you get caught on the street and you don't have, and they say, "Let me see your bar fine tab," whatever, and you don't have a bar fine, then you and that girl will go to jail.
For prostitution?
I don't know if it's
something like
prostitution or not, but they would take these chicks away, man.
Huh.
So that's just how they made their money. But, I mean, it was like all you got to do is wait till 2 or 3 in the morning. You go back to your little hotel room, which don't cost shit to stay there, and then like 3 or 4 in the morning, they come knocking on your door.
Ready
You
to
don't
come
need to pay
get
no
'em.
bar fine. You know me. I got out paying that bar fine.
He said, I ain't paying shit. Fuck you.
Yeah.
So, what's up with the comedy shows that involve chickens?
Oh, my God.
I've heard this story,
So,
too.
This was the big one she wanted me to ask.
I imagine
This is a good
a lot
one.
of people like this one.
That's
so
a good one.
They were like human bestiality type things, man. I mean, some of those were in Japan too, though. They were called banana shows. They would say, they have a sign on the door that says banana now. Then you go in there and they lock the door, and then that was something different than the Philippines. But in the Philippines, they had like what was called human bestiality shows, man, where you go in there and, I mean, you've seen some, probably the one you're talking about, the chicken.
Yeah.
So there was this dude, he was on this stump, and there's these chickens. He had these chickens, and the dude just takes fucking one of these chickens, and these chickens are like, "Bark, bark, 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 bark," and this dude just slamming this fucking chicken. I mean, just fucking bouncing him off his fucking dick.
Oh my
And, he's fucking,
god.
and then this chick comes out next, and she's fucking blowing like a, I don't know if it's a donkey or a horse or something. I mean, just shit like that. Just crazy shit. But the banana shows were in Japan. They were called banana shows, and everybody liked the banana show. The place would be packed, the door shut. They come out on stage. Here comes this freaking chick. She comes out on stage. Of course, she's got a banana. She says, "I need a volunteer from the audience." And every drunk person is raising their hand. Oh, yeah. Everybody's going crazy. And everybody's drunk. They've been drinking. So the guy goes up there on stage. Usually it's a Navy guy because most Marines won't go up there. But you get some drunk ones up there, they'll go up there. So they get up there. She takes a freaking roll of toilet paper, sets it on the stage. The dude lays down. She pulls this banana out. Starts peeling this banana. Next thing you know, the banana disappears. You know where it goes. Banana's gone.
Oh.
When I say gone.
So that's why the Navy guys liked it.
Probably. So the dude's laying there with his head up on the freaking toilet paper roll like this. She comes over with the banana being gone, goes right above his head. Next thing you know, she's chunking it out in pieces. And the dude eats it, and then he gets up and kisses her, and everybody goes nuts, like it's 6'7" or something. Yeah. It's just crazy. It's just,
shit.
I've seen some crazy shit over there like that. But luckily,
That's
I didn't see
wild.
no wartime. We was getting ready to go to the Persian Gulf when I got out, and that was in #87. But my time was up, and
Why'd you not re-enlist?
they offered me a pretty good bonus. But I was just, I really didn't look at myself as being a military guy. I didn't have a problem with it, but I didn't want to be a military guy because I looked at a lot of the staff sergeants, gunnery sergeants, the master gunnery sergeant, sergeant major. Dude, they were shot, man. Shot.
Why do you think that is?
Because it's tough.
Yeah.
Man, it's tough. You're away from your family. Divorce rate's like 90%.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's pretty high. It's I just didn't see myself being a military person for 20 or 30 years.
So, in there's a lot of movies out there of military stuff.
Yes.
So, I think, in my opinion, one of the things that you just said that kind of really resonates with a lot of those movies is the divorce rate. Or like I think that from what it sounds like from what you just said, those parts of those movies are true of, like, you know, the fighting, the divorce, all that other stuff.
You're away from everybody, and there's a lot of cheating and stuff going on, which, you know, it's just you're that's like a rite of passage too. I mean, there's just some things that just happen that a lot of people don't see behind the scenes.
Yeah. So for you, you just, like you said, you didn't think that. Did it ever cross your mind to stay and continue?
Yeah,
or?
because they offer you a little enlistment bonus, man, which is pretty nice, man. But I just, if I wanted to do it, man, I wanted to do it for 20 or 30 years, and I couldn't see myself.
yourself doing it.
Yeah, it reminds me of another story, man. We go back to the Philippines for a minute.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go
Another
ahead.
good story.
Hey, this is your show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another dude told me, so we're gonna play Smiles, and I'm like, Smiles? What's Smiles? I didn't know what Smiles was. It's a card game. Of course, me, I like all card games. So in the bar scene, man, you go down. You all right over there?
He's messing with the cardboard we got underneath the table to keep it
Okay.
level.
So I'm following these dudes. There's like 8 of us. We go into. It was like in between some bars. I could tell it was gonna be some sketchy shit.
Yeah.
So we go in between these bars, and I remember going through some cubicles and stuff like you see in these telemarketer centers, you know. They're like cubicles. And then there's this big round table, and they throw this tablecloth over this table, and we're all sitting around the table, and this Filipino dude comes out, and he says the name of the game is Smiles. And I'm like, okay. He goes, if you get caught smiling, then you got to buy everybody around the table a drink, right? So I'm like, some dude going to come out and tell jokes or something? I didn't know what was going on. So I throw this tablecloth on there, and then out of the corner of my eye, I see this fucking flash go right underneath the table. I mean, look to be a naked individual underneath the table.
Allegedly.
Yes. So we're sitting there, they're dealing out the cards, and I'm looking at my cards. The next thing you know, my buddy right across from me, I see him going, and I started laughing because it was funny because I knew what was going on.
Oh, yeah.
So there was this little naked Filipino girl under the table blowing people, and that's the name of the game. It's called Smiles. Isn't that a trip?
Sounds like a pretty fun
So
game.
yeah, as soon as it was cool, and then as soon as it was over for me, I just went ahead and paid.
He said so.
Paid and got
Yeah,
out.
as soon as I felt something, I was just like, all right, take my pesos. I mean, there's just some different shit going on. Or the food over there is really different too. I mean, like if you get a pizza or something over there, it ain't tomato sauce; it's like ketchup. I remember.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy that you know, can talk about these things now because those things in today's world, day and age, would never.
Yeah, I think now it's all happening in Thailand, from what I see.
Yeah,
It just looks like Thailand's the place to
Really?
go.
So what's the most bizarre thing you ate while you were stationed?
The bizarre thing. I tell you, the bizarre thing that I ate that I liked, though, is when I was stationed in Korea, man. I like that fermented kimchi, man. Have you guys heard of this? Kimchi?
Not fermented kimchi, but
yeah, the one I had was they kept it in a jar, man. It was like in a jar. It looked like cucumbers or cabbage or pickles.
Yeah.
But, man, it was really good. I liked that. Kimchi was good, and on base we had what was called the yakisoba truck. There was a little Japanese dude, man, who ran this little, like, box truck, and it was a huge vat of, like, yakisoba noodles. It was really good. It was like a broth and noodles. It was really good.
Huh.
But I tried sushi, hated it.
Don't like sushi.
yeah, sushi's not good.
I tried some of the specialty beers, hated that. I didn't like any of that crap. Sake, I think they called it.
Yeah, the rice wine.
Yes, didn't like that. But there was something in Korea during Team Spirit when we went over there. We was living out in tents, and somebody brought back a bottle of what was called Oscar. I don't know if any of you guys heard of Oscar, but this stuff was good. It was in a big bottle. It looked like wine, but it was really alcoholic, and it was really good. So my problem was, man, I like the stuff that tastes good. I don't like the shit that just burns going down.
Right.
Interesting.
Yep.
Let's see. Sticks, you got any questions?
Yeah. So I was talking to a guy at work, and he was in the Army, I believe. And he told me, from my understanding, was since you have served, you're a citizen. We are just civilians. He said that there's a difference between that.
Yeah, they talk about that a lot, man. They call them slimy civilians with us, man. It says, do you want to be a slimy civilian? Because when you're a military guy, it's just the utmost discipline. And they just call them slimy civilians because of the way they do everything. But now I don't look at it like that. I mean, everybody does their own thing, but he's right.
Interesting.
Yeah, in the Marine Corps, man, there's a camaraderie in there too, especially like they look at the Army. I'm not saying I always did, but they always looked at the other branches of service as the reserve team.
Okay.
Well, I mean, in the Marines,
chair force, they called it the chair force. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
Oh, I've definitely
But
heard that.
these guys, if you're ever to do it again, if you want a civilian job in the military, the Air Force is probably you might want to look at that because they got some pretty tight shit over there, and they got the better chow halls and better food and all this, better housing.
Well, with the Marines, there's so many different offsets of the Marines. Correct? If I'm wrong, like
What do you
you've
mean?
got like, isn't that where your SEAL teams come from and stuff like that? No, that's
the
the
SEAL
Navy.
team's
That's
actually the Navy. Yeah, and those are some bad boys.
Isn't there stuff like that with the Marines, or is it just the
they're
Marines?
recon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called recon in Marine Corps, and I think the Army I think they're the Rangers, maybe.
Yeah,
Rangers.
Army
Airborne
Rangers.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you've got the Navy SEALs, Air
Navy
Forces.
SEALs are some bad. They go through some more rigorous training than we went through. They go through some shit.
Yeah, I've heard that the buds it's something else.
Yeah. But everybody else, as far as everybody else in the Navy, man, that was at the time there wasn't no such thing as an Uber, but they were our Uber. They took us where we needed to go.
So you said you were in the aviation part with the Marine. So did you have like a call sign or a nickname or anything?
No, those were usually the pilots that
specifically
had
the pilots.
The pilots did.
Okay.
I wasn't a pilot, but I worked on A4 aircraft, man. It was a World War II aircraft. We were getting ready to transition to Harriers when I got out. I don't know if you know anything about the Harrier aircraft, AV-8B Harrier. They're the ones that start off like this, and then they just hover like this, and then they just take off.
Yeah, they got the way they get thrust, it turns or whatever.
Yes, and I would have had to go back to school and learn a whole new aircraft, a whole new armament systems and all that. And I didn't want to go back to school and do all that, man. I had enough training and schooling when I was in there, so I was done with that. Another reason why I got out.
Just didn't want to go back to school.
I didn't want to learn anything new like that, man. I wasn't ready for that, man.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks.
And I was an A4 guy, man. I like the A4 aircraft, man. The A4 Skyhawk.
Yeah. Speak on. I got something. How serious is it, and how serious is it taken with stolen valor?
I take it real seriously, man, because you got to realize, man, if you go in there and you put in your blood, sweat, and tears for 13 weeks with some of the most intense training you're going to have.
And hold on, I'm going to interrupt you for a second on that. And you had how long in the Marine Corps? You're not. And I say that like how long were you active?
4 years active,
Because
2 years inactive.
You told me one of the things that I've always stuck with me, because I made the mistake when I first met you of saying former Marine. You told me.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a former Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Exactly. So that's why I was trying to make sure that I said it properly too. So
good.
you were active for what, 4 years? You said
4 years active, and then 2 years inactive, which you're inactive. But if something goes down, you're going.
Okay.
So it was 4 years active, 2 years inactive.
So you said you take it very seriously. Do a lot of other guys take it pretty seriously too?
Oh yeah, every Marine that I know takes it like that. And you'll see some stuff. I see it on TikTok every now and then and Facebook. They catch these guys all the time. And there's certain guys that you can ask a question to, especially military guys, about certain things, and you automatically know the answer. And you can tell by looking at their uniform, their haircut, just their demeanor, the way they are. You know it's stolen. You know it is.
Whether or not they know the right answer, they know it's stolen.
You start asking them questions, and dude, they're not even. You ask them what their MOS is. That's the big thing. You ask them
what's
what
your
their
MOS?
Your MOS is your military occupational specialty.
Okay.
And I was a 6532, which aviation ordnance on A4 aircraft. So you ask these guys, they'll give you some fucked up number that ain't even fucking close to what it is. I see these guys eating, and they'll be bragging about getting free meals, acting like they're in their camis, dressing like a veteran. I can't stand that shit. That makes me mad.
Well, and I wouldn't disagree with you on that anyway, or I mean I don't think anybody really would disagree, because it's like you said, you put your time in on something, and then I'm sure you've had conversation with people or talked to people, or I mean, and you even understand it too, of like you said, you put your time in it. Some people have lost their lives in this aspect.
Absolutely.
Hence why Veterans Day is kind of there to that, and Memorial Day as well.
Yeah.
You put your time into it. People may have lost their lives or be severely fucked up now, and then now you have people out here on the street that are trying to act or play a part that they were never a part of.
Absolutely. And the main thing, if you guys, I don't know if any of you guys know this, but if anybody sees a veteran and they know they're a veteran or whatever, and you say you was in the Marine Corps, the Army, Air Force, National Guard, they'll say, the first thing everybody wants to say is, thank you for your service.
Correct.
But you know what? I mean, unless you were really in the combat zone and that's all you did was combat and you're over there 24/7, I like it when somebody would ask me, what did you do when you were in there? Or what have you seen, or where have you been? And that gives the guy a chance to talk about it, and
right.
it helps.
Well, and some guys will talk about it and some guys won't.
Yeah, and the guys that won't are usually the guys that probably seen a lot of combat action. They don't want to remember it.
So
because it's
that's how my grandfather
PTSD.
was. My dad's dad, he didn't want to talk about anything that he did. And I think he was in the Army. Because that's how he met my grandmother. My grandmother was a nurse, and he was, I don't know, I really don't even know what he did. I know he served something in the Army, but he would never talk about it.
Yeah.
He never
some
spoke
guys
about
won't.
it.
I don't mind it. I
II
like when
time.
somebody.
I think it was, what was after World War II? What was after World War II? Vietnam. I think he was in Vietnam.
Oh yeah.
So my great grandpa Snipe, I think it was Vietnam was the war he was in. I don't remember the exact war.
Because what was after? Hold on, I'm gonna interrupt you. What was after the Vietnam? Korean War?
No. That's a good question.
Because you went World War I, World War II, Vietnam, which I think was a pretty big one after World War II.
I mean, Vietnam was like the one that kind of blew up in the media and everything, and that's kind of where that difference started to take with the people. They started to oppose it.
Continue, 6, sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, he was a cook on one of the boats. He was in the Navy.
Very important job. Totally, that's a job that everybody takes for granted. But let me tell you, man, that's we as Marines we had to do mess duty for 2 weeks, so I know all about that. Yeah, it's a thankless job. All the potatoes you peel and all that stuff you do, and you feed everybody. That's an important job, and I don't care what anybody says. Every job's important in the military.
So the main thing he would talk about was when the guns went off on the ship.
Really?
He was like, that was an experience.
Yeah. I bet,
dude. It was when they'd fire the guns on the ship.
I fucking bet, dude. You're sitting there just like cooking or doing whatever. I mean, even just doing anything, and then all of a sudden you're doing some training or even, a potential attack, and then all of a sudden just go boom.
Yeah.
The Korean War was actually before the Vietnam War.
Was it? Maybe that's what he was in.
And then before that was the Cold War.
Okay, so maybe he was in the Korean War. I can't remember what he was, but like I said, that's he like I said, he wouldn't talk about it. I mean, and that's and I've noticed that too. Obviously, I can't put myself in any position that I've not been in or even been close to. But I've always found out like some things are easier to talk about. I mean, it's like the difference between Brittany and I with Brooks and things that we experience with Brooks. I like talking about it. She doesn't like talking about it as much, and I understand that.
Some people don't like talking about trauma sometimes.
Yeah, and I think that's the hard thing. I think more people. I think eventually they start to realize like I can't hold this in forever, so I have to talk about it somehow, some way. Is there anything that you wish that you would see more for veterans now? Like obviously, so you're 61.
Yeah, I'll be 62 in September.
Okay, so you just turned 61. So that's right, you're a year older than my dad. So you've seen things from the 80s, right? When you said you were in 80.
From the what? The 80s?
The 80s, yeah. So you went in and when 80 what?
83. Is it? I thought I didn't hear this for a second.
No, you're good. You're in 83, and this is now 2025. Is there things that you see that like you wish would have went one way or the other, or like do you think that could have been better for the military, or like things that you wish that you could like guys had more resources to, or like what do you think?
No, I mean when you get out, man, you got some resources, and the big thing is I've never done, and I've been out for a long time, and I've never done anything with the VA at all. Really? I mean, I've just heard all the horror stories about the wait time, and
I've heard a lot of bad things about the VA.
Yeah, and when you're in the military, man, I mean, you get free dental, free medical, free food, free housing. Everybody thinks it's the best, but when you're in there, all the people that learn the medical, the dental, they got to learn somewhere. So where do you think they learn?
Right.
Yeah. So they're not the best. I remember getting my wisdom teeth pulled. This is a funny story. When I was in the Marine Corps, I got my wisdom teeth, all 4 of them pulled, I remember. And it was just horrible. It was a horrible experience. I remember waking up, the anesthesia wore off, and the dude still had his foot up on like a stool or something trying to get that last wisdom teeth out.
Holy shit.
It was horrible. And I went home, and I fell asleep, and I had all this shit packed in my mouth. There's blood all over my pillowcase everywhere, and these dudes are coming in and saying, hey, man, you want some beef jerky, some jawbreakers? Shit like that, but it was freaking horrible. It was bad. So a lot of the doctors and dentists, I didn't feel like were the greatest, especially when we was in boot camp.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have any habits that you do now because of the Marines?
Any habits? You might want to ask my daughter that. She'll probably tell you. My problem is I don't know what it is, man. I'm not. As I've gotten older, man, it seems like, especially being single and stuff, you can't say something. That's why I'm so afraid to say a lot of stuff on here. You can't say a lot of things today without somebody getting offended about it. Yeah. So I just always said what I was able to say back then, but now you say something, and then all of a sudden, man, people, they think you can't say that. That's about all I can say about it, man. It's just I'm always going to say what I want to say, and nowadays you can't really say what you really want to say. You got to find words around it.
You do. Is there anything else like your lively, like adding on to Vaughn's question? Is there anything like lively habits that you do, like
lively habits?
Like like do you still make your bed a certain way, fold your clothes a certain way? Because that's how you did it then.
No, I don't make my bed the same way I made it. In the Marine Corps, it's totally different, man. You got to have your angles on your sheets and all that shit. I mean, they look at everything. But as far as attention to detail, that's a big thing with me, man. Yeah. I'm always a big guy on attention to detail. My work habits are like that too. It's not, everybody else thinks it's OCD. It's just attention to detail is all it is. I still take that with me, man, because they really instill that in you, especially the way you dress, your uniform. I mean, they have an acronym for everything, man. That's about all I can think of. Attention to detail. What else are you thinking?
I don't know. I think that would be a big one for you.
Yeah, it is. I mean, everything's got to be a certain way with me, man. Clean. I like stuff clean. I can't stand.
Clutter.
Another thing is clutter. I cannot stand clutter.
Trust me, I know.
clutter is.
I wish your daughter would have taken on that one a little bit more.
I'm not gonna go there.
I know.
I'm not gonna go there, but I'm just saying.
I love her.
clutter.
I love her to death, but
Right, I do too.
The
I do too.
clutter drives me fucking nuts.
She didn't get it from me.
I know.
I
know she didn't.
Once again, she didn't get it from me. She didn't get it from me.
I know, because sometimes I let
everything's got a place. With
it does. I let it go, and even though there's clutter out here right now, like we're working on that, but like everything, even its clutter, has a place right now, and I know where shit's at. So when shit starts getting moved around and stuff, it really pisses me off with that because and with her, like she knows, like I can only handle it for so long, and then I snap, and I do it with the kids too, because the kids are the same way, and it's like. Just pick the shit up, please. Like,
usually you won't snap until you get ready to get into a vehicle and you can't even sit down in a freaking seat because of fucking shit everywhere.
Yeah.
He would have shit bricks if he would have saw Striegel's truck.
Probably.
Strigel?
Guy
Dude we used to work with.
His work truck?
He had so much trash that it went from his passenger floorboard all the way up and was over top of his center console in his passenger seat.
Oh my god.
It was bad.
Yeah. Don't go look in the old lady's car. I get frustrated every time I get
So Caitlin's the same exact way.
Where's your fucking floorboard in this guy? Where's it at?
She has 4 cup holders, and she somehow has more than 4 cups in the car at a time. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if it's a woman thing or what, man. But I don't understand it either.
It must just be a woman thing.
Must be.
I guess just men are spirit. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
No, I'm kidding.
Here we fucking go. We're about to get fucking kicked off the air now.
I will say one thing I've heard. I do think it's true. Men care more about their cars being clean than their house.
I agree.
Women care more about the house being clean than their car.
Yeah, because I could give a fuck less. I mean, I don't know. I care about the house, but...
Well, there's a difference between it being like
dirty.
Clean and like dirty and like messy, like.
Well, and then I feel like there's a difference too between being nasty and lived in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because like some of the houses that I've gone into, doing some of the work that we've done, nasty.
Like I'm not gonna be mad at anybody if there's their steps like the carpets tore up on them. You live in the house.
Yeah, normal wear and tear.
You got a basket of laundry sitting on your table, whatever.
But when I go in and it looks like someone took their hands and smeared shit all over your walls.
Oh, God.
Come on.
The worst is when you walk into someone's house and, like, it was a few weeks ago, we were doing a new water line. We had to stub a new line in. And, I mean, there was dog shit in this guy's house, like multiple groups.
Was it already turned white?
Some of it, yeah.
It looked like a little bar stool or something.
I mean, it had
for a while.
It had been there for a while. Like
piece of furniture.
I don't get how people can live like that.
Well, and that's the same thing of like, remember, I don't know if you guys remember me telling you about this. I don't know if I ever told you about it or not, but one of the houses that we did, it was a leak. It was over on Raymond Street on the opposite side on the west side. It was like where it picked back up, like over by the
the people in the fucking basement.
Yeah, the people in the basement that were shitting and pissing in buckets.
Oh, that's fucking nasty.
I looked down and there is a paint container, so a little 1 gallon paint container filled with period blood, piss, and pads. You could smell the ammonia from the piss in there. I mean, it was to the point where like you were afraid to touch anything. Like you had gloves and you had shit, and you took the gloves off, and you threw the fucking gloves in a hole and you left them there, and then you stripped down one layer because it was in the winter, so we had multiple layers on. But you stripped down a layer to get back in your work truck. Like I took 2 or 3 showers that night when I got home.
There was
like that's shit that's nasty though. You know, what I mean?
That's like there's something you can do about it, and you're
just choosing not to
because you just don't care.
We worked on that guy's house, and his sewer had been backed up for a year.
Oh yeah.
And he opened his clean out and was bagging his shit that would come out of
and just put it in his yard.
And he just had all these trash bags in the yard. And I remember the sales guy's like, "You got to move those trash bags." I said, "Buddy, I am not fucking touching those trash bags. No, I'll quit before I touch some trash bags." And then you go in his house, and it had leaked out of his clean out around the side of his house down through his basement window. And you go in there, and it's just black, fuzzy mold down the wall.
Ugh.
And then it just inch of sludge. I remember the cat. I felt bad for that cat. That motherfucker came to the door. I was just huge, just looking at me.
It wanted you to save him.
Shit.
I thought about letting him out. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about letting him out.
He's better off just being a feral cat at that point.
No shit.
The health department came and he had to get his house
Condemned.
not condemned. They cleaned it. Surprisingly, I thought it was gonna
Rehabbed it.
get condemned.
Rehabbed it.
But yeah, they're like, yeah, you can't live here right now. You got to get
I mean,
hazmat in here, and
That's a
get this
safety
shit
issue
cleaned.
for the surrounding houses as well.
Sure.
When I cut his 6-inch sewer, and I broke it, and I'm looking in there, and I'm like, why is there PVC inside of a clay sewer? This doesn't make any sense. And then I hit it, and it wasn't PVC. It was grease that had been packed so tight in the clay pipe. It looked like it was another pipe coming through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh. Ugh. Nasty.
I think my biggest thing.
See what you started?
I think my biggest thing was.
Did I start that?
Yes, talking about cleanliness.
The biggest thing I have was, if you know people are going to come work in your basement, right, move your shit out of the way.
Yeah.
I hated that. You know we were coming. You know we're going to work in your basement. And you're like, oh sorry. Can you
And
guys
you know exactly where we're
Can
going
you
to work
guys
in your
move that?
basement.
I'll move it, but I'm not guaranteeing I'm not going to break something. And if I do, I'm not going to feel bad about
Do
it.
they always expect you to move it?
Oh, yeah.
Almost
90%
always,
of the
yeah.
time,
Can you move that for me? Careful. It's careful. It's fragile.
And we're talking like shit like this. Like they'd have shit just packed
Yeah.
up.
It seems
and
like
then
if it's fragile
was
or
a-
important, they would make sure
Yeah.
that's moved.
I mean,
There's
we-
a lot of like furniture, china cabinets, stuff like that, and I'm like, if a plate falls out and breaks, that's not my fault, you know.
I went into a couple basements, and it was an older couple, and whatever, and they're like, yeah, like we can't move this pool table. We'll move the fucking
Yeah,
pool.
That's a
Like
little bit
I
different
understand.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
completely understand.
But when
that.
I'm picking up boxes of I don't even know what where I can do my job, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Got any other questions for him?
How did the military set you up for the rest of your life?
That's a good question.
Well, it was instead of going to college, of course I didn't have the money to go to college. I think it just set me up for being a little bit better disciplined and being a team leader, and just the whole experience. I think it helps you as far as job wise. I think it helps you as far as like, especially on job interviews and stuff like that. I think you got a little bit of an advantage. Maybe some people think so, maybe some people don't, because some people look at military guys as they don't want no part of them, but then other people think, hey, they're disciplined. They don't usually have a problem with direction. They usually
Showing
know
up to
what
work.
do. Yeah. Me, man, I'm motivated from within, man. I mean, you really don't need to motivate me. I'm motivated from within. So, yeah, I mean, it's a good place to start. A lot of these guys, when you ain't got nothing to do. I think the guys that stay in there, though, I really think that those are the guys that really don't have nowhere else to go.
Really?
Yeah, they stay
Maybe
in there
kind of
because that's
outcasts of their family.
That's their family, man.
Outcasts
It's almost like
of-
gang members.
Yeah.
I mean, they really don't have nowhere else to go back home. They went in here and they started life with these guys. They found out people love these guys. They got friends. They do things.
Friends that now become family.
It's a brotherhood.
It is. It's a fraternity. It's like I said on Facebook. It's definitely a fraternity. Anybody, I don't care if you worked in the chow hall or you are an 0311 working on the combat field. You went to the same fraternity, man. You've all been through the same thing. You may not have been to war and seen some things, but you know what? You know what's going on. You've all been through the same, and it's that's why there's such strong camaraderie.
Obviously, you said you didn't go into any combat or anything like that.
No, we was getting ready to go to the Persian Gulf. That was my term was up.
Right,
I got
right.
out there.
How was it adjusting back from?
Wasn't a problem with me at all. I mean, in boot camp it was kind of funny. Everybody started laughing because I remember we had a dinner. I don't remember if it was some kind of a dinner or something where all my relatives and stuff were at the table, and I just said, "Hey, somebody pass the fucking salt and pepper, please." And everybody just started fucking just looking at me like I was fucking insane. I'm like, it's just every other word was the F word. I mean, it's just, and they looked at me and you don't even realize you're doing it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I still do that occasionally, and then somebody will say to me something, "Hey man, F-bomb, whatever." I'm like, I just don't even realize I'm even doing it. You know what I mean?
I think that kind of correlates with us too, as being in like the construction field.
Oh
we don't really have anybody to tell us not to talk the way that we want to, and Brittany gets on my ass a lot.
I mean, it's an adjective. Yeah, in the Marine Corps, man, it's an adjective like that for everything. I mean, but I wouldn't trade it in for anything, man. It was a good experience. I'm glad I did it. I was one of the few, the proud. And I'm not regretting it at all. It was a part of my life where I did something with my life like that, and now I look at my lonely life, man, I don't do anything. So it was a good time in my life.
Adding into this, if there is any single women out here that this ever catches across, you got to be good looking. You can't be a piece of shit. You can't be a huzz.
No hussies.
No hussies. Papa Henninger needs something. He needs something. Okay?
Maybe someone from Thailand.
Yeah.
But sure not a lady boy.
No lady
boys.
boys.
No lady boys. Got that right.
Single, ready to mingle. He don't do much.
Yeah,
how'd poker go last night? Did you win
poker
anything?
Didn't go good last night. Week 1, I won. I won it week 1, so I was on top of the leaderboard. And the last 2 weeks, matter of fact, last night I didn't win a hand last night. I wasn't the first one out though, so my points are still good. I'm still about middle of the pack, which is good. It's a long season. We usually get done in about May, but I mean, I had garbage hands, and then the one hand I had a good hand on, I shipped it with queens, and some dude woke up with ace jack, and he ended up turning the river a freaking ace. So. It's the way it goes sometimes in poker, man. Sometimes the poker guys don't look good on you.
Vaughn knows.
Yeah.
Big blackjack player.
Yeah, I like blackjack too. Those are the only 2 games I really play as far as in the casino. But what I like to do is I go into the poker room and camp out for 8 to 10 hours trying to make money. Blackjack, man, you gotta let the dealer win too much, man. You gotta break even with the dealer in blackjack, and then when you make your money, as you know, Vaughn, blackjack is splitting your pairs and doubling down is when you make your money.
Yeah, you're not gonna make money off of just
right. You got to break even with her till that happens. Yeah. I think that's just my opinion.
I will say, I'm reigning champ of blackjack. Have not lost money on it yet.
On what, blackjack?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your secret?
Counting cards.
Yeah, that's my
no
secret.
shit. I've always wanted to do that.
It's really
not. See these guys.
It's really not that hard. It's just so you have your
Here,
5.
He thinks he's fucking Rain Man right now.
Did you walk out with $285?
How much?
I don't go bet.
Okay,
bud.
exactly.
But here's the thing: you walked out with $285. How much did you walk in with?
Okay,
500.
So like I told you,
$1,285.
I did the math. And
yes.
the only money I lost $40.
So you're
on slot machines.
You're down for.
Man, I will never play slots ever. That's
yeah,
just,
I made that
you
mistake.
Have no control.
I should have just played blackjack from the beginning, like I always do, because I went up.
See, I go to the machine, and I go with $60, and once I hit 100, I'm done. I don't.
You stop every time.
I don't. If I get to 103, I'll bet that $3. I don't go back below 100 though.
If you lose that $60 or you break even, they said if you break even with the casinos, man, you're doing good. So I mean, Vegas didn't get those bright lights for no reason.
Yeah, make $40 and I say I'm good.
It's all
that's discipline, man.
That's scripted.
Good.
I mean, Vegas is built on people losing money. It's a
billions.
city in the middle of a desert.
Billions.
That doesn't happen without people losing money.
Vegas, I've been to Vegas, man. I did all my travel when I was younger, but I went to Vegas probably 2005, 2006. I've been like 3 times since then. I love it. I love the sports book in Vegas. I love everything about Vegas, but it's pretty high. It don't cost anything to get over there and flights and all that good stuff, but once you get in there to eat and stuff, man, it's freaking outrageous.
I think that's where it helps me with the casino. I am one cheap bastard.
Yeah.
Ain't no way I'm gonna go drop $5,000 in Vegas.
Yeah, it's easy to do, man. Easy to do.
What do we have for time, Vaughn?
Just over an hour.
Just over an hour. Let's.
I do have another question.
Okay.
Is there anything when you got out where you're like, man, I'm glad I don't have to do that shit anymore?
No, not really, Sticks. No, I can't say I didn't regret anything, man. I mean, if something would have went down and we would have went to war or whatever, I would have been okay with that because I would have been right there with my guys and everything else. I mean, I would have to say no on that. I don't think there's anything I regretted at all. It was a tough decision to make, but I don't think I regret anything about it, man. I'm glad I did what I did.
Is there anything like adding in like to what he said, kind of refreshing what he said? Is there anything that you are glad that you didn't have to do?
Like making your bed every day or
certain aspects of it?
No, not really. I really can't think of anything, man, because they do everything and make you do things a certain way for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but in boot camp, you can't touch your face. You get caught with your hands on your face or touch it. I see people doing this. The big thing with me, man, is what I don't like, and you guys may not like this. I don't know if you do it or not. Man, people that put their hands in their pockets all the time. That is one of the worst things, man. You see people with their hands, they just stand there like for pictures and stuff, and they just stand there. Got their hands in their pockets. They always used to say in the Marine Corps, they say, "Are you playing pocket pool or what are you doing?"
Why
Pinball.
is that such a big thing?
Yeah, it's a big thing.
Why?
And touching your face. Well,
Why?
when you touch your face, what happens when you touch your face? That's movement. People,
Right.
The enemy can see movement. They don't want you touching your face. Keep your hands off your face. You don't touch anything.
Why no hands in the pockets?
I'm not sure about that.
Is it the unprofessionalism of it?
Very unprofessional. Yeah, it's just get your hands out of your fucking pocket.
So, last question I got for
What's
you. I had two questions actually.
All right.
Two-parter or one-parter?
It don't matter. Go ahead.
Two different questions. So, the old running thing is being able to bounce a quarter off your bed. Was that really a thing that they were checking?
No, I've heard about that. We never did that because they're on your bed. What they look at is your cut corners and your sheets, and the angles on the sheets are 45 degrees and it's tight. They ain't bouncing a quarter. I mean, they never did it when I was in boot camp. Nobody bounced a quarter off nobody's rack at all.
So that's a myth, bud.
So
Yeah.
The myth was just busted by Tommie.
Myth
Tommie
busted.
Guns.
So the 45 degree, were they taking like a protractor and everything?
No, not a protractor, but they know a 45 and they see it because they've been doing it forever, man. And as a recruit, you're trying to eyeball it to make sure you just want to make sure it looks tight and everything. I mean, everything's like a measurement to it. Like your sleeves and the camis. If you see guys with sleeves on their camis, the sleeves got to be, I forget what the measurement is. They got to be a certain way. Your ribbons and your medals on your, everything is to the T, a measurement. Everything's got to be precise. Like if you have a little, I don't know if you've ever seen them like on a shirt or a jacket or something, a little string hanging. They used to call those Irish pennants. Those were unsatisfactory. You can't have those on any inspection. You got to cut those off. You got to burn them off. You got to do whatever. You can't have any of those.
And if you did, you were getting your ass chewed.
You would fail inspection. Ain't no doubt about that. You would fail it. That's a failure.
Do you think everything having a measurement in a certain place helped in a way?
Yeah.
To where it took all the guesswork out?
It helps you like pay attention to detail, and it looks, and that's what separates the Marine over everybody else. That looks precise. It looks tight. It's just a better look.
When you see the Marines, you know exactly what you're getting.
Oh, absolutely. I could. That's why I said I could spot the haircut's got to be a certain way. Your mustache. I mean, you couldn't have a mustache like this in the Marine Corps. You can't have a mustache like this. You can't touch your lip. Can't go past the corners of your lip. It's got to be down underneath your nose. It's almost like a little Hitler mustache. If you're gonna have a mustache, it's just got to be a little mustache. There's so many regulations and rules, man. I mean, there's just.
Second question, Vaughn.
Yeah. What does Semper Fi mean to you?
Semper Fi means always faithful to your God and your country and your Corps. And the way they look at it is Marine Corps first, God second, and your family third. That's the way they look at it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you specifically?
As far as what, Semper Fi?
Mm-hmm.
It means to all the guys that I've been through it with, man, those are my brothers, and I'm going to be always faithful to them. If they need something, I'm dropping what I'm doing, and we're doing it, man. That's just the way it is. It's just once you take that creed, man, and once you complete your boot camp and they give you that Eagle, Globe, and Anchor, it's over, man. You're one of the few of the proud. If it was easy, everybody'd do it.
It's good. I mean, that's good.
That's a good answer.
Good words right there, because I mean,
it's not easy.
It's not.
It's not. You don't know how many people. And the bad thing about it is in San Diego, where I went, the airport is right next to the recruit training depot.
Isn't the airport, or isn't it right there by the
right there,
beach?
dude. So you're
it's
out
right
there,
on the beach, isn't it?
You're out there, dude, and you're sweating, and you're dogging, you're PTing, and you're hating life. But you see these planes just, they're leaving. And you're like, man, I'd give anything to be on one of those right now.
It's one of those mind things that they do.
It kind of fucks with your mind, I bet.
Yeah. Big time. But, I mean, the experience is great, man, and that's why I've been watching. I watched a couple Marine miniseries on Netflix. As a matter of fact, one of them was called Marines. I don't know if you guys have seen it. The other one was called Boot, where it's pretty realistic. What I don't like is he shows that they they show Marines and stuff on there, and they got long hair, and you just know the shit ain't even real and it's fake. But the two that are on Netflix right now are pretty decent.
What were they called again?
I think one of them was called Marines, just called Marines, and it's not about boot camp and that stuff. It's about after boot camp and where they're going. They're going somewhere for training and stuff like that. It looks pretty realistic, but boot, that's what you call when you're going through boot camp and stuff and you're a lower ranking person in the military, they call you a boot.
A boot?
Yeah, because you're just a fucking boot. That's what they would say. So until you get some rank, man, you'll always be a boot.
You said those are both on Netflix?
Yeah.
Check them out, guys, if you want to, get a little bit of a light. Any movies, anything like that you would recommend that are pretty close to
realistic?
Yeah.
Yeah. The first part of Full Metal Jacket, I don't know if anybody's seen that, but that's
good
pretty
movie.
Good. Yeah, Full Metal Jacket's pretty good the first half. Trying to think. Because there's not a whole lot of them, man. A lot of them is just garbage, man.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Well, and you're a movie guy, too, so.
Yeah, I watch a lot of movies, man. That's what I do with my time.
So typically towards the end of the podcast, I don't know if you've ever listened to the whole thing or paid attention to it.
I have.
We do words of wisdom or wise words from Sticks. I'm gonna change it today, and I'm gonna do Tommie. Do you have any? We're gonna play this music, and then we're gonna ask you: do you have any words of wisdom or just any advice that you could give to anyone, younger generation? Guys, hold on. Don't answer my question yet. Guys that are wanting to go into maybe the military or something like that. Just anything that you want to give anybody advice on anything of life. It could just be basic stuff. So I'm going to give you a second. Vaughn's going to play this. Hold on. Vaughn's going to play this music, and you've got probably like 5 or 10 seconds that you got to think of something. Man. You got to think. I'll tell you what. We'll do Sticks' first. We'll put Sticks on the spot. So Sticks is going to do his, and then you're going to do yours. Okay?
They didn't give me no time at all.
Nope.
Oh, advice.
Or even wise words from Sticks, bud.
Well, last week I went off.
You did.
The bitch for not doing her job.
Let's not go there again.
Yeah, I don't want to have to censor more.
Wise words. Pay attention to details when you're signing stuff.
I love that already.
I've screwed myself a few times not paying attention.
Not reading the fine print.
Not reading the Carfax, you know.
The old pick 'em up truck.
Yeah. just don't when you're making a big financial decision, don't get in a hurry. Either it'll still be there or it won't, and there'll be another one just like it.
Yep. It's good. And I think that can go for anything, whether it be a car, house, even
marriage,
marriage as well. I mean,
read the fine print.
It's not really a financial decision on marriage, but even
it's a big life decision.
Yeah, it's a big life decision. Sitting down and thinking about having kids. I mean, weigh your pros and cons on it. What works best for you, your wife, whatever it may be. I like that because there's a lot of things in life to where it's not always a financial decision, but sometimes you need to sit back and look at the fine print of things because you never know what could happen or what's not going to happen.
I tell you, coming from an old man point of view, this is on Stix's point there. Whenever you make a big decision like that and you're just torn, man, you don't know what to do, right? You think, man, should I do this?
You just did this not too long ago.
I do it with I don't care if you're going through a divorce or you're going through bad times. You're trying to make a major you don't know what to do. Draw a line down a piece of paper, put the pros on one side, the cons on the other side, and let them weigh out.
And if the cons outweigh the pros,
absolutely. That's what I do with every big decision.
Yep.
Every big decision.
Yep.
It's never steered you wrong?
No. I think I've done the right thing. I mean, I don't really want to get into this other thing, but I've always did that, and it's always worked.
He just did it for a big life decision here recently.
But that's not what I'm talking about. This was before then. But, I just did that recently because if I'm going to get cued in with the music, that was going to be that's what I was thinking about.
Go ahead.
All right, well.
Cue me in my music. Harmonica. My words of advice is if you're not happy in doing whatever you're doing, I don't care if it's a job, in your marriage, in a relationship, if you're not happy with it, don't let it affect your health, where your health is the most important thing to you. And especially at my age, I'm older than you guys are, I wasn't going to let somebody just kill me. I'm not. It ain't happening.
Figuratively speaking, it's
Exactly.
not. Metaphorically speaking, not literally speaking of killing.
Well,
you,
also probably literally speaking.
Your health is the most important thing, and you got to look out for your health. As you get older, it's more and more important. I can't stress it enough. Because before I think, I'm good, man. Nothing can bother. I just the stress, the long hours. It's not worth it, man. It all affects you right here.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. Your health ain't worth it. So.
Hell yeah.
Those are good words.
Very good words.
Thanks, sir.
All right. Thank you for coming today.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. You got me out of the house, and I was able to talk about this and
watch a little bit of football while you're doing it too.
This game's coming to an end. I'm getting ready to watch the rest of the football today, so it's going to be a good day. IU plays today at 5. I'm a big IU basketball fan. IU football.
IU won yesterday.
Oh man, I'm telling you, 11-0, baby.
We're not doing too bad right now.
No, sir.
Colts don't have to break our hearts this week.
Oh, but we got Kansas City next week.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough.
Pacers are breaking our hearts right now.
Injuries are killing us.
It's hard.
It is. It's hard to watch.
Sticks sits there and smiles when we start talking about sports because he knows nothing about sports.
All right. It don't make him a bad person.
No, not at all.
I watch drag racing.
There you go.
That's where I'm at.
Drag race.
Anything else, Vaughn? You got anything before we get out of here?
Nope.
Sticks, anything else?
I don't think so.
Tommy Guns?
No, sir. I appreciate you guys having me, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on. Other than that, we'll catch you guys on the next one.